Rashida Jones, there you are, as I live and breathe. And
Hi.
thank you. Hi, and Hidetoshi-san, it's great to meet you.
Hello, Tony-san.
Thank you so much. Wow, Rashida, first question to you is, you're the executive producer of this. You're also the star. Which hat do you like wearing best?
It so depends. I mean, I think during actual shooting, I have to just kind of focus on acting. But I love in post-production, I like being a producer because it's nice to see the whole thing come together and then give notes on how to make it, that much better.
Hidetoshi, talk to me a little bit about Meza and he's the linchpin in all of this.
そうですね。マサは、本当に最初に
Well,
出てきた時は
Masa,
いい
when
夫であり、い
he
い父であるんですけど、
appears at the beginning as a good father and a good husband, as the story unfolds, you start to go, who is he though? Really? And of course, Susie tries to remember what has happened in the past. She's trying to figure out who he was. He could have been a sinister, it could have been lying, he could have been a bad person. And so it's also a story about her trying to figure out, finding who Masa really is. So for me, each time I was given the script, I was like, Masa's like this. It was a surprise each time.
Rashida, your character is going through so much in this, and as any human being, goes through grief and all of that, you balance it out with humor. Is how we sometimes take care of all of this. Was that a difficult role to kind of do? Is kind of balancing both of those feelings?
I think it wasn't difficult for me, but I think it's difficult to get that tone right when you're, I think it's something you have to constantly calibrate through shooting and post and all that. But no, because in life, that's the way it is, right? I mean, nothing is gravely serious all the time. And in fact, like some of the biggest kind of like teary laughs I've ever had in my life are when the hardest things are happening. I mean, that's the release that you have to move forward and to cope and to really process something difficult. So that part was easy.
Hidetoshi, in putting on the skin of your character, what did you discover about him? Is he a lot like you or totally opposite of you?
僕はその演じるときにキャラクターと
Well,
自分
I
が似てるかどうか。
play a character, honestly speaking, Tony, I don't think about whether we are like
マサっていう人物が
Masa
その彼はそのテクノロジーの進化
as a
が
person,
人のためになるという
the evolution of
夢
technology.
をすごく信じてるんですね。
He's somebody who finds that beneficial. He believes in the good part of technology. He also sees the negative side, and he's somebody who's trying to recalibrate that so they'll be good for humanity. And I think this story is a possible scenario that can happen to us as AI evolves. And it's also about how we, as humanity, we interact with AI. So it's one form of what it could look like in the future. So as I played the character, working on this show, how the future is going to be shaped through a relationship, and beyond that, what does it mean to live? What is humanity and its soul? These are the deeper themes that I was able to delve into.
Rashida, as people discover Sunny, what do you think they're going to take away with them from watching it?
Well, I think it's the continuation of this global conversation right now about AI and technology and how it's impacting our lives and our ability to connect with each other. And then also, can something actually be or simulate humanity and not be human? And then what does it mean to be human, And then I think like thematically, grief and belonging and there's big existential questions in the show. So I hope that people can, even though it feels very specific, can see themselves in this show. They can see a moment of grief they've had or happiness or connection a relationship that they, you know, never expected to be, a friendship they never expected to be, and see themselves in that.
Hidetoshi, I'm going to give you the same question. What do you think people will take away from watching Sunny?
Well, as we step into the future, how technology is going to evolve, how we are going to interact with that. Are we going to be more, we feel like we're going to be more isolated as technology evolves. It seems like that's one way. And Masa, the character, has had that experience of being a hermit, a hikikomori, as we say in Japan. And so we're living in times when technology seems to be distancing people, but we find vitality to live by connecting with each other as human beings. And I think that's something I think people will take away as I see this show. Susie has come to this another country, and she doesn't speak the language, but she's able to find a connection with this person, create her own family. And so she is also connecting with other humans. So I think that's the other theme that we are exploring. And I hope that's something that speaks to the audience and thought-provoking as well.
The unique pairing of you and Sunny, Rashida, is you're the two most human people, in this whole series, and I just love the interactions that you guys have.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. By the way, I was an extra on the Mod Squad in 72,
No way.
and I met your mom, and God, what a lovely, lovely human being.
Oh, that's so sweet. Wow, amazing. Thank you for sharing
Thank
that.
you.
How
Have a wonderful
cool.
day.